Excellent. Yassine from Tunisia looks like he's having a little trouble. And again, I apologize if I'm pronouncing names incorrectly, but apparently put a lot of money into an aviation education and is not having much luck. But I know we've talked about this a little bit before, but if you have any thoughts from Tunisia or that area.
So I don't know specifically about Tunisia. I will say that there are certain areas of the world that there is not a huge amount of growth going on in the airline industry. So you have to be willing to go where the demand is. And right now there is a demand in Asia. There's a demand in Central and South America. There's some demand in Europe, of course. There's demand in the United States, but it requires 1,500 hours and an ATP. So don't get discouraged. You didn't make a bad decision. You've made a decision, and now if you want to pursue this, you need to look at where in the world best fits your experience and go there and apply. One of the things that I find I get, some blogs and some feedback from people that talk about how negative it is. Now, I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona. There wasn't a lot of jobs in Phoenix, Arizona. I love being in Phoenix. My home is in Phoenix. My mom and dad live in Phoenix. I left and went to Michigan because that's where the flying jobs were. And it snows in Michigan, and it's a lot colder than my home in the desert in Arizona. But I did what it took to pursue the job. So
Right.
My question back to Yassine is, are you willing to do what it takes? And if you do, then turn the glass upside down. You've gotten a lot of experience already. Let's look at how you're going to make that next step.
Right. So it's only a bad decision if you give up and turn a different direction, and then you come all this way for no reason.
That's correct. You can't get discouraged. So many of my friends and colleagues from flight school, they did get discouraged. And what set them apart from me? I don't have any skills that they didn't have. What I did have was perseverance, and I wasn't taking no for an answer.
Right. Here's another similar one, looking for a first job, has a type rating in a B737NG, and in Ismail in the Maldives. So that's what I understand, a beautiful part of the world, but there may not be a lot of demand there and may need to move somewhere else.
So that's right. So again, same answer as before. I would look at where the biggest demand is, and I would go after it. With a 737 type rating, that doesn't mean just like getting your commercial, your multi-engine, your ATP, that doesn't mean the jobs are going to come and look for you. It just means you're giving yourself a tool to advance your career by looking better in front of the pilot hiring committee or the pilot recruiter. You need to go out there and bang on doors, and I'm saying that fictitiously now because now it's bang on email addresses, I guess. But you need to be out there trying to get the job. You need to be out there showcasing yourself as a 737NG type-rated pilot and talk to them about how you've learned crew resource management, multi-crew experience, jet time. What are we doing? And I would invite Ismail to contact me directly. He should have my contact information. Let's look at what you're doing. I'm still here to help you. Just because you graduated and you're gone, we still want to help you pursue your career dreams. So utilize the resources of Aerostar. Call us up. Let us know what you're doing, and we'll do our best to assist you to take that next step.